Hello guys, this video will be about AATROX rework. His rework was long overdue in my opinion. I played AATROX only because it was one of the free champions which you could play before he reached level 6. And before he got a few buffs, a few patches back, he was a complete ghost. I could have seen him less than 50 times throughout my games through the whole year. So let's start with his kit first. His passive. His passive is okay in my opinion, not bad, not broken, and I have no real complaints about it, except for the fact that maybe Riot could have tried to give him a more unique passive and something more interesting than the one he has. But maybe you gotta do what you gotta do, so I don't have any more complaints about it. His Q is almost the same as his old one, except for now it has 3 casts. The first and the third one are really easy to land, but his second one has a really odd shape and it makes it quite difficult for you to land. But after playing it time after time after time, and you will get used to it and it will be more easy for you to land all 3 of his Qs. His W. His W is a new ability, but it's quite easy to dodge for the enemies. And even if you get hit by the first part, you can escape the second part by simply walking to the side, or if you have a dash, simply by using that. And God knows everyone in the game nowadays has a dash on his kit. His E is a dash which holds 2 charges, and it has a passive which heals him for a percentage damage that he deals to champions and to minions. His new ult is the same as his previous ult, except for the fact that his old passive is now into his ult. So meaning, after you transform, if your health drops to 0, you are revived, and during the time that you are revived, you can move around but at a slower pace. So one way in which you can use AATROX is in the middle of the team fight, you jump over to the enemy team, activate your ult, do as much damage as you can, and even if you happen to die during your ult, you will be revived and you can retreat to your team. And your team will do the rest of the damage, and this way you can win the team fight really easily. AATROX is good against champions that are melee, because whenever they need to go for a minion you can poke them with your abilities which have quite the range, and this way you can lower their health a little by little, and when you feel like you can burst them down right away, you just jump in and you destroy them. But AATROX gets countered by champions which have more range than him and more mobility than him. And if by any chance you get ganked and you don't have your ultimate, you are in really big trouble. Of course you can try to run away with your E, but it is a really small dash, and unless you have your flash, you are most likely going to die. So you should be careful of that. In the end, it is a new rework and it brings new ideas, and it does share quite a few similarities with Riven, but still, he is more fun now and definitely in the level of the today's champion. And also, I really like what the people are doing with his interaction. I personally love the interaction which he has with the other Darkins, such as Varus and Kayn. I do admit that they could have tried to make him a little more special and more unique, but he is still much better in my opinion than in the before rework.
Are you sure about that?
So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you want to show your support towards me, subscribe. And in the end, thank you all for your time, and I hope you all have a great week.